B Marsh Boxing with another live stream. This is my breakdown and prediction for this fight we got coming up on PBC on Fox for the whole entire United States to watch for free. Just put on your Channel 5 Fox and you can watch these fights on Saturday night. Good card, you know what I mean? But before I get into my breakdown and prediction we have for this fight, I always wonder why. Look, PBC on Fox it comes around like once every 4 months, basically, right? Give it once every 3 months, basically. You know what I'm saying? Those are channels I would think that they would put their biggest stars on. For Showtime, Heyman would put your biggest stars on at least once, twice out of the year. You ain't got to fight. Look, like let's say Deontay Wilder, he fights let's say twice a year. At least one of those times of the year, put him on PBC on Fox for the whole country to see our American heavyweight champ for free. You know what I mean? You know, guys like Errol Spence, don't you know that's how Errol Spence came up? He was on the PBC on NBC cards, you know what I mean? Fighting the likes of Chris Van Heerden, uh, that Samuel Vargas, you know, on his come up. Even, what's that Italian black dude he beat? The guy Keith Thurman fought. Um, Leonard Bundu, you know what I mean? Those Fox were on PBC on NBC. That's how you build a fan base. But anyways, let's get into it. We're gonna have Andre Berto and that Devon Alexander. Will it be an entertaining fight? Depends on if Andre Berto is ready to come walk forward and throw slug punches and throw that power that he used to have. You know what I mean? You know, in my opinion, a guy like Andre Berto, and matter of fact, this is a breakdown prediction for Andre Berto versus Devon Alexander. Two former champions, two guys who have been champions with the, what you call it, at the welterweight division. Berto being a two-time champion, Devon Alexander being a one-time champion. But in my opinion, when that man Andre Berto he started to fall off was when he fought guys like Stevie Forbes. You know what I mean? Stevie Forbes gave him a difficult fight. Stevie Forbes, the OG. You know what I mean? That guy was one of Floyd Mayweather's chief sparring partners. You know, a guy who's fought everybody, man, from the likes of Shane Mosley. You know what I mean? He's fought a lot of people, man. Kareem Mayfield, Jesse Vargas, Cornelius Bondridge. You know, he's fought a who's who, you know what I mean? The guys had a long career, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, um, you know, that's when the guys started fighting weird with that smash and grab type of punch and grab type of style, you know what I mean? Berto is a kind of guy who, you know, is very athletic, you know what I'm saying? Got good hand speed, got decent power, you know, but he's the kind of guy who doesn't sit on his punches for too long or throw too many combinations, because when he hits you with a punch, he's gonna grab. And I'm sure Devin Alexander knows this, you know. But my keys to victory for both fighters, for Devin Alexander, you know, he's got to stick behind his jab, you know what I mean? Devin Alexander does have the longer reach, if I'm mistaken. And he's a taller fighter. Berto's 5'6" and a half for 68 and a half inch reach, while Devin Alexander's 5'8" and a half for the 69-inch reach. So the reaches are almost pretty similar, you know. But Devin Alexander, you know, he's coming back after having a battle with opiates and prescription drugs, you know. But it's good to see the man back in the mix, trying to compete for you know, a shot at maybe getting a world title if he wins this fight. You know what I mean? Devin Alexander's been looking good since he's been back. He got a majority decision drop versus Victor Ortiz. I don't know how. I thought he beat that man. You know what I'm saying? Convincingly. You know, so he's fighting two guys. He's fighting Andre Berto now. You know what I mean? Um, I think Devin Alexander, he's gonna have a lot to bring to the table, man. He's gonna, you know, him being the southpaw. You know, he's gonna have to pump that jab out. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to use his jab and he's gonna have to he's gonna have to be accurate with his punches. You know what I mean? Berto, I think, is a stronger guy for sure. You know, Devon Alexander came up from 100, what you call it, 140 pounds. You know what I mean? While Berto, he's definitely a full-fledged welterweight. You know, um, I think Devon Alexander, though, his throughout his whole career with me, his issue is a guy who capitulates, and when the going gets tough and the tough gets going, man, he don't want no more action. You know what I mean? He did that with guys like Tim Bradley, Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? But he himself is the kind of guy who will grab when the opportunity presents himself. You know what I mean? Because that fight with Tim Bradley was there was a lot of holding in that fight. You know what I mean? You check it. This is a 50-50 fight without a doubt. You know what I mean? I think the odds have it like 3-1 Devin Alexander favorite. You know what I mean? But I think if Andre Berto could display his strength, you know what I'm saying, and just try maul the man, Devin Alexander, that's how he can win the fight, because that's how Devin Alexander is his kryptonite. You know what I mean? Guys who are pressure fighters, guys who are gonna be rough and tumble in there. You check it, but I think Devin Alexander, man, it's gonna be a tough fight for him, man. But it's gonna be a tough fight for the man Andre Berto. He's gonna see who's more motivated. You know what I mean? Andre Berto hasn't fought since last year when he fought Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? In a foul infested fight. Now, I don't know if the man Andre Berto wants to go through that again, and I don't know if the man Devin Alexander is um is willing to also get rough and tumble himself, or does he just want to box from the outside? Um, I think the hand speed, the quicker hand speed, in my opinion, belongs to the man. What's his name? Andre Berto. You know what I mean? I think he has a quicker hand speed. He pulls the trigger quicker. You know what I'm saying? Better combination puncher. I got Devin Alexander. You know what I mean? Devin Alexander though can't crack an egg. You know what I'm saying? And that's why guys like Amir Khan, he washed him, because Amir Khan does well against guys who can't crack a neck, i.e. Paulie Malignaggi, Luis Colazo, Devin Alexander. You know what I mean? But guys who can crack, that's his stuff. Amir Khan's not comfortable with. You know what I mean? So this is going to be a fight of it's basically a crossroads fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Devin Alexander should win this fight. I think he definitely has a better skill set, but I think that the man Berto hits harder. But the man who has a better defense, I definitely give that edge to the man Devin Alexander. You know what I mean? Andre Berto's there to get hit. There's nothing elusive. You know what I'm saying? About his defensive mechanisms. You know what I mean? Nothing great about Devin Alexander's defense, but at least he moves his head. He gets out of dodge. There's three ways, in my opinion, for defense. You could block punches with your high guard. You could get the fuck up out of dodge, stepping back. You know what I mean? Moving out of harm's way, and you could slip punches in the pocket. You know what I mean? James Tony style. And Devin Alexander, out of those three, he definitely slipped punches in the pocket better than he does use his high guard or step out of shots. You know what I mean? Step out of the wave of shots. But if the man Devin Alexander, I'm sorry, if the man Berto was a good combination punch, I would definitely edge him with the victory for this fight. But I think Devin Alexander will win this fight. You know what I mean? Combination punches. He's going to land cleaner punches. He's going to have better defense, and I think he's going to hit Berto more than Berto's going to hit him. Basically, that's what it comes down to, in my opinion, in this fight. Who's going to land the most punches? And with the man, what's his name? Style. What's Andre Berto's style of smash and grab versus the combination style of the man Devin Alexander from the southpaw stance. I'm going to pick Devin Alexander to win a close fight, 7-5. This decision. He's going to win on points versus Andre Berto. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think about this fight. PBC on Fox. Let your family members know. Watch yourself. I'm sure the fight's gonna start early, probably 8 o'clock Eastern, because 10 o'clock, at least on my Fox, that's when they play the 10 o'clock news on Fox. So the broadcast has to end by like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Which is all well and fine because there's two cards this weekend. HBO, I'm assuming HBO's Kovalev card will start at 10 o'clock because HBO every Saturday they show an exclusive brand new movie at 8 o'clock every Saturday since I was a kid. You know what I mean? That's why boxing always starts on HBO at 10 o'clock. So that'll be a good time lapse right there. PBC on Fox at 8 p.m. Eastern, and by 10 o'clock, then I could switch the channel to HBO. So it's gonna be a big boxing night this Saturday, ladies and gents, boxing heads and fight fans around the world. And let me know what y'all think about this fight. I got the man, Devon Alexander the Great by decision. Peace. 7-5-1.